Hi, if you are new here, I'm Kanita, and if you're already watching this channel, welcome back. Today we are going to watch 55th episode of Anime Monster, so let's get to it, let's go! He's trying to find where she is. You mean she's still kinda snobbish? Yeah, where does she get all that money for the hotel and everything if she's so broke, though? She was like living on the streets. He probably already went away. Yeah, everyone is going to think that he is the culprit because he confessed and he ran away. Did he take the coat to kind of cover himself, probably? So nobody sees him. Okay, so again, I don't know when this is happening, but I was rewatching the end of the previous episode and we saw that Eva actually looked surprised when she opened the door. So I think there might be a possibility that Roberto was satisfied with just scaring her, and he knew that she would realize he was in her room. And when she opens the door, she actually in the end of the previous episode, that's actually not Roberta that she's seeing, but Tenma. That's why she looks more surprised, I think, than scared. And we don't see even the silhouette of the visitor. And here, I think, so this happens not in parallel, like at the same time simultaneously, but we see this Tenma's journey to find Eva. It happens before this situation with Eva that we saw. So now he's still looking for her, searching for her, and I think he'll be right there to meet her in her hotel room, but we'll see about this. I think, okay, I'm pretty sure, at least I hope, that she's going to be safe. But I don't know where do we go from here and how Eva will act now. Will she kind of join our group in saving Tenma? Room 402. Okay. Or will she fall down again and say, I don't want to protect you anymore? Like she wanted to. Yeah, so he took the coat to kind of cover himself this way. It would be better if it had a hood. And he doesn't have much money though, I think. They probably took in prison anything he had. Oh, connect to her room. But she's not there at the moment. His nose looks crooked in these shadows. They're very lax about giving out the information, but I think in this regard it would be good for us. Roberta actually called her to find out where she is. He didn't even try to go through the hotel stuff. A shame she realized the voice is not right. Too late. It's his kind of fake name. And Reichwein already realized. Ah. But he said an excuse. I thought he realizes that something is not right with him. Or maybe not. So in his mind he escaped because he didn't trust him? His name. It also sounds like truth. Okay, wait. Like we're going to have a climax like there, we are going to have it here. I thought... His office is green. A guest? Let's see. Or is it Roberta? Oh no. Is Verdem... Lungi wants to talk to him. Okay. His tie is also green. Okay, I'll remember to talk about Verdeman's name in the end. I hope. She said it like a challenge. Guten Tag. What's going on? This is the room? So he was late? Okay, that was pretty rude. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely not what she saw when she came in. Okay, I was wrong in the end of the previous episode. About the end of the previous episode. So she wasn't... Go. Maybe she was kidnapped? Or to be killed in another place. He has very lax views on vacation. Oh, but he's very interested in Tenma. He definitely wants to talk to him about Tenma. Oh, about the book, yes. It's so big. Vardaman doesn't understand. But rather what I found while working on Tenma's case. But before that he heard that he is Tenma's lawyer. I guess now he's interested in the author. I wonder if he dropped his theory of multiple personalities. What? Okay, let's see. So he was interested in him, not in him being Tenma's lawyer. Maybe he got in a mess because of this connection too. And he's so defensive, but it might be just because it's about his father. Maybe all this implies that his father actually was guilty for something. That's him when he was young. Holy crap, they bully him so much for this. Children are terrible, what can I say? And now it looks like... like his father is being accused again. That's kind of his vision because of how nervous he is right now. That's logical. So that means that he had ties with him. I think he's too defensive to talk about it. And he was pretty small, so maybe he doesn't know much. The vision is because it's his memories of the conversation. Yeah, he is not interested in his father, he is interested in Franz Bonaparte. The cross on the door. Okay. that's a big psychological problem for him, and I think Lungi really did imply that his father was a spy. And I think if he loses this foundation of believing his father was innocent, then he might lose faith in Tenma too. And that's very interesting. Everything in his office is green, his tie is green, and I thought his name Verdeman means kind of green man. I think Verde is green. But at the same time, it sounds like Verdad, like truth, right? Why does he have to... Why does he have to take his lawyer on a gunpoint? I guess he doesn't trust him yet. He thinks he is under Johan. He thinks both lawyers are... So he found out she talked with her lawyer? Yeah, he thinks... Yes. Will he see his speech as admitting that he is guilty? Tenma's speech was a bit incriminating. Like, I killed a guy and then many people died. So he knew it. He just didn't want to accept it. That's why he's so nervous about it. But it looked like he really is trying to trust everyone. He tried to trust Tenma. He actually might have some very interesting information. In his office? At his house! Wait, but he wanted to go for his wife to his house, so she should still be in the hospital. She shouldn't be in danger in the house because he had to pick her up. Okay. Did he find them? But he still might remember something, so... Really? So he took Eva and then came here and help me? So that's Eva's? So it's written like it's her, but it's not her handwriting. We can't know if she's alive or not. He remembers her handwriting so well. Holy crap. So he didn't find it. It was... I think he also remembers how his childhood was, and he wants his child to have a happy one where he isn't bullied for who his father is. I really hope Verdeman and his family will be alright. Okay, we are all not perfect, but Tenma is a good person. Now you see him in the shadow. Oh, it's his wife. She isn't gonna happy when she comes home. Okay, I'm sure they'll figure this out. It was mentioned that he is not super rich, but I'm sure they can clean up the mess in their house, and if something is broken, buy new things. It's not like it was completely destroyed, like in fire or something. But okay, so basically I talked about Verdeman's name, and at first I really thought that he did believe, at least did think, like he wasn't sure, but he wanted to believe that his father is innocent. But here he actually said he knew he was a spy. But he wanted to keep the name of his father clean, maybe for his own child also. So he is not, a grandkid of a spy. It's kind of still his name, right? But I think aside from that all, he really did put his trust in his clients, and he did put his trust in Tenma. So when he said he couldn't trust anyone, maybe he felt like he couldn't, but he tried his best, and I think that's what counts. And okay, I really think that, I don't know, in this episode I kind of thought more about the symbolism in this anime. I already got some comments in the very beginning talking about like crosses and lights and shadows, and I think for some time I kind of forgot to think about this, but these last episodes I think were more obvious with things like that, like right after Tenma says you shouldn't trust people who use weapons too much. He stepped into the shadow, while Verdeman remained in the light, and we saw his thoughts being so positive and optimistic, and his newborn child being kind of a symbol of a new life. So turning a new page, and it looked like he actually had some kind of a catharsis in this episode. The conversation with Lungi made him remember that his father was a spy. He was super defensive about it, but then after the talk with Tenma, he kind of went through this threshold and thought, it's alright. What Tenma said, I think that's the things that should be the priority now. He fights the good fight. So I will give him this notebook, and maybe it will be used for something good. And even if it is found by someone and they say, yes, his father was a spy, it's the price that I'm willing to pay, because I'm ready to turn on a new page with my family. Okay. Yeah, I think I formulated everything I wanted to say about this. And about Eva, yeah, unfortunately I thought for a second that maybe Tenma did manage to get there, and in the end of the last episode, she saw him in the corridor. But looks like it actually was either Roberta or someone else, because of course the first thought is to think on Roberta himself. But I'm kind of curious about the thing that he wasn't shown, and you kind of don't see this side of the story. But I think that's the most logical thing to think. So let's say Roberta took her. Actually, he didn't kill her there, and she even cleared her room, so all her things were taken. He could force her to do that, of course. Then he kind of walked her out, so she actually checked off everything, like, officially. And then took her somewhere. And this can only mean one thing: he wants to use her for something. Maybe that idea came to him after he heard about Tenma's escape. Maybe he was actually going to kill her, but then when Tenma escaped, his plan has changed. That's also possible. So he took her to this Red Rose mansion, and this is kind of very much a place of interest. So sounds like we are going there, and this will be kind of a huge climax. We are on the episode 55th, so there's still ways to go until the end. So safe to assume, I think it's not going to be some kind of final climax, but still a huge one, like that time in the library. So really excited for that. But I think I expressed all my thoughts for today. I think that's all. That was a very interesting episode. So if you have any thoughts, please share them in the comments without spoilers, of course. Thank you for watching, and see ya.